Good morning. How has the Lord formed me during my time at TEDS? Well, how much time do you have? During the past 4.5 years here at Trinity, God has formed me greatly. And this morning I will simply share 2 of those ways with you. First, He has developed my theological thinking, and as a result, has practically impacted my heart. Allow me to share one example. Early on at TEDS, I found myself in Dr. Campbell's Greek exegesis class, where we dug deep into the book of Colossians. Through his teaching and moments of preaching, I realized for the first time the beauty and importance of a believer being united with Christ, and how this impacts the way one lives their life. This biblical truth kept resurfacing throughout my time at TEDS, whether in different classes or on-campus ministry, or even situations outside of Trinity. This is important because at various times throughout my life, I have struggled with identity. Do I fit in? Am I capable of accomplishing this task? Am I valued? Can I really make a difference? Initially, coming to TEDS accentuated these insecurities. Here I am, a fresh college grad, newly married, with seemingly little life experience, and I come to this great institution with world-renowned professors and classmates who have experience in ministry and appear very confident. Looking back now, I realize I came to TEDS because I was hungry for word-filled discipleship. On the contrary, everyone around me here seemed to have a clear direction of why they were at TEDS. Obviously, I realized this wasn't the case. I mention this because some of you may be experiencing similar feelings of inadequacy, whether that be with your schoolwork, your job, a certain relationship, or another life situation. Please hear me when I tell you these 2 things. 1, you are not alone in these feelings. 2, don't allow Satan to disqualify you by telling you what you are not. Rather, remember that as a follower of Christ, you are united with him, and God is the one who is working in you and through you. This is where the believer's identity lies. This is where my identity lies. We are hidden with Christ in God. This truth most powerfully impacts me when I remember who this Christ is that I am associated with. He is the image of the invisible God, the firstborn of all creation. For by him all things were created in heaven and on earth, visible and invisible. Whether thrones or dominions or rulers or authorities, all things were created through him and for him. And he is before all things, and in him all things hold together. And he is the head of the body, the church. He is the beginning, the firstborn of the dead, that in everything he might be preeminent. For in him all the fullness of God was pleased to dwell, and through him to reconcile to himself all things, whether on earth or in heaven, making peace by the blood of his cross. Colossians 1:15-20. When I realize that I am united with Christ, the one who died on the cross for my sins, the one who is the all-supreme, all-sufficient God, all those insecurities fade away. The all-powerful God created me with a particular personality and with particular skills and passions for him, for his glory and his work on the earth. Who am I to discern my worth based on the world's standards and question what God can do through me? This is just one example of the many times God has used professors and their gifts to passionately and clearly proclaim God's truth. This leads me to the second way God has formed me while at TEDS. God formed me by ministering through me despite my weaknesses. Allow me to share another story. A mentor I met here at Trinity encouraged a dear friend of mine and myself to start a Bible study on the undergrad side with the women students there. We each invited the few students we knew and posted announcements around campus and prayed that God would bring the women there that he wanted. Well, on the first day, one of the students that I knew showed up and then never came back. However, God brought other women whom we had never met who had this hunger for community and for knowing God deeply through his word to this Bible study. In addition, I had been praying that God would give me opportunities to build relationships with people of a different cultural background than myself. And in this small group alone, God provided relationships with people from 3 different cultural backgrounds. And for this, I'm so grateful. I've had the privilege of knowing these women for 2 years now and studying the Bible with them weekly during the school year. And through these relationships, God has blessed me greatly. Not only has he developed in me discipleship and ministry skills, but he has given me his heart for people of different backgrounds than myself, and especially for those who are broken and hurting. I encourage you to serve in some way during your time as a student here. I remember hearing the same advice early on in my seminary career and laughing to myself, saying, I don't have time for that. My service to God is my studies here at TEDS. I'm going to take my time and focus on that. Well, friends, learn from my mistake. Engaging in ministry, even in just a small way, creates a context for the discussions you have in classes and allows you to practice what you are learning. It fosters questions you can discuss with professors and other students here that are thinking through the same things you are. Also, as you serve, you realize your weaknesses, and you get to see how God is working in you and through you. And let me tell you, what a wonderful privilege it is to see God's power working in the life of someone you're ministering to. If you need ideas of where to serve, I highly recommend working with Trinity undergrad students. You will find students who know God, but are thirsty to know him more deeply and need someone to show them how. You'll also find students who don't recognize Jesus as Lord and are walking in darkness. What an awesome opportunity to serve the people that we share a campus with. And by God's grace, the undergrad students I've gotten to know have had a bigger impact on me than I've had on them. Graduate Testimonies Chapel has always been a favorite of mine. I love hearing the testimonies of God's faithfulness despite difficult life situations, and I've always been encouraged to press on for God's glory. I remember one of the first testimony chapels I had here at TEDS. A student shared something that stuck with me throughout my time, and I'd like to share that with you. In 8 days from now, I will be walking across the stage and will be declared a master of divinity. However, if anything during my time at TEDS, I have learned that I am not a master of divinity, but rather I've been mastered by divinity. I have been humbled by the great God we serve and have learned even more so that he is God and I am not. My prayer for those of us who are finishing our time at TEDS, and for those of you who are still sticking around, is to not become arrogant with the knowledge or skills we acquire while we're here. Rather, be mastered by the one who is divine. Humbly recognize Jesus as Lord and that God reigns supreme above all, and may your whole life proclaim testimony to this truth. To God be the glory, great things he has done.
Your skin like dawn, mine like musk. One paints the beginning of a certain end, the other the end of a sure beginning. That's a poem titled Passing Time by Maya Angelou. And I resonate with its words because though the end of my chapter here at TEDS is near, a new beginning with a different end is about to unfold. As I began to reflect on my 3 years here at TEDS, there was one truth, one reality, one assurance that just wouldn't leave my mind. God has done some incredible and amazing things in me here at TEDS, but there's also been some hardships, some pain, loss, and disappointments. Yet through it all, I am more sure of this one truth than I was when I first stepped foot into this campus. It's the song that I continue to sing over and over because my life is a living testament of its reality. And many of you sing it too. What's the truth, you might be asking? It's this: God is faithful, and he always will be. We hear this and we sing it and we know it. But when you come to truly experience it, there's no way you can forget it. God has been faithful in bringing me through these past 3 years, and one of the biggest ways he has shown his faithfulness is through you, faculty. Day in and day out, you have the honor and privilege to teach students what it means to be faithful children of God by being faithful in our walk with him and in our study of him. Though I don't talk in class, as many of you know, I do listen and soak in what you have taught me these past 3 years. Therefore, I want to publicly express my gratitude to those of you who have impacted my life and made TEDS worth it. To Dr. Harris, Dr. Farrow, and Dr. Sung, there is not enough time to express how thankful I am for you. You impacted my life in profound ways. And thank you for not only caring about students' performance in the classroom, but caring about their spiritual transformation outside of it. Thank you for being safe places for me to process, cry freely, and receive grace. And thank you for believing in me when I didn't or couldn't believe in myself. You have taught me what it means to pastor and to be a pastor. And I am eternally grateful. To Dr. Alcantara, thank you for being a physical, tangible reminder that yes, I can do this. Your constant encouragement, wisdom, and offering of time has been a blessing to me. So thank you for believing in me. To Dr. Jip, who is not here, so we can bug him later, thank him for instilling in me a love for the Jesus of the Gospels. And because of that, I am eternally grateful. To Dr. Cha and Dr. Tianu, thank you for exploding my theological systems only to find the Lord over all systems. To Dr. Kang, thank you for always being willing to hear my questions and ask how I'm doing. And to Dr. Donahue for extending opportunities and believing in me before making the decision to even come to TEDS. To Dr. Younger, thank you because I'll never forget the amount of complaining the Israelites did in the wilderness. And I will always remember that Abraham said, "She's my sister, she's my sister." To Dr. Louie, thank you for always being kind and encouraging me whenever our paths crossed. You made me feel seen. And to Dr. Tully, thank you for bringing life to the wisdom, literature, and prophets of the Old Testament. So much so that I'm committed to preach not just one part of the canon, but the entire canon. And to all you professors who I didn't name, but had the chance of taking, thank you for all the work you do. Your work is never in vain, and you don't know how much your presence in the classroom impacts our lives as students. And to my friend Stephanie, who has traveled these 3 years with me, I am better because of your relationship, and I am deeply grateful for it. So to the students who are graduating, remaining, or just beginning, believe me when I say that God is faithful. He makes a way truly when there is no way, and my life, as well as your own, is a miraculous testament to that reality. Soak in your time here, and I assure you that God will lead and guide you wherever he wants you to go. I didn't come to TEDS because I wanted an MDiv or finally have credentials. No, I did this for all the Latino and Latinas who came before me and paved the way for me. For those who will come after me, and for those who never had the opportunities that I did. I did it because now my family can say in just 8 days, we have a master's. And as singer and songwriter Amanda Cook says, May we never lose our wonder. Thank you.
Greetings to you all. My testimony might be different from my fellow sisters because I am an international student. I came to Trinity, I don't know more about computer, but I learned that at Trinity. Today, I can stand before you, I can go to the model, I can take my exam, and I can teach somebody tutorial on computer. At the same time, I want to appreciate my professors, those who have taught me in one way or the other in the class. My gratitude falls to the counseling ministries department. I am standing here to be a seed that is coming from the counseling ministries. My time has come. All that I've learned at Trinity, I am taking it with me. They are sending me forth as an ambassador of Christ. And what I have learned from Trinity is going to bless many generations. I want to thank Dr. Greenwood. He has been like my father. I just came out from the class, but he never knew I'm going to talk about him. I've learned a lot from his class, the group counseling. In the group, we are just like brothers and sisters. Everybody will come there, open her heart or his heart, and we share our burdens, we share our joy. And even in the group, we share tears. When somebody is sad, the other people are sad too. You can see the gravity of the love that is binding us together in the group. I want to appreciate Dr. Suk, who taught me that in a marriage, there is a triangle. I've been married before my husband passed away for 33 years, but I never knew that in any marriage there is a triangle. That in that triangle, if you allow God to be down, then your marriage will not flow well. I want to appreciate him. At the same time, I want to thank Dr. Hook. I came from a culture where sex is being silent. My culture, you don't talk about sex with your children, not even in the church. But taking Dr. Hook class, that is human sexuality, has given me the confidence, has given me the grace to be able to stand before you today and said, yes, I can talk about sex even with anybody, with the youth. But before I came here, as I'm talking now, I cannot before. So I want to appreciate him for that. Dr. Bruce Field, he taught me, I learned from his class, centrality of the cross. The Elohi, the El Shaddai, the what, in Hebrew, I was able to understand all this. My pastor, Pastor Lee, has done a lot, and I did learn a lot from him when it comes to the practical in counseling. Dr. Russo, she's a mother to me. And I don't know if they are here, I want her to know that from the bottom of my heart, in one corner of my heart, I will continue to love her. She is somebody at the counseling, very quiet and very understanding. I want to appreciate Dr. Grego too, Dr. Gregor made me to have confidence in myself. Once in the class, he will be asking somebody this question, but he will say, Janet, I'm coming to you. So before the class, I'm always prepared. And that made me to build more. That helped me to have more confidence in myself. So anytime I'm going to the class, I'm ready for any question. So I want to appreciate you. I want to appreciate Dr. Johnson. He has taught me what I did not know from the beginning to the end. That is the Bible. It was in his class I understand the relationship between the Old and the New Testament. The continuity, which shows that tabernacle is the center of the person of Christ. That has helped me to see the revelation of Christ in the Old Testament and its fulfillment in the New Testament. So I want to say thank you. Dr. Ingrid Ferro, you are a Christ-like woman who has a heart of God in you. I want to appreciate you. For the first time in my life, I understand the book of Genesis. Ever since I was born, it was in Dr. Ferro's class, I understand the book of Genesis. I want to appreciate Dr. Harris. She is a mother to the African Trinity Fellowship. You will always see her there, always advising us. From my heart, I want to say thank you. You are a lovely mother to us. I have few friends. I have a lot of friends. If I don't mention your name, please don't feel that I did not appreciate you. I am somebody who loves people. I have friends international. I have friends within the America. I have friends all over. So I'm a woman of people. I cannot complete this testimony without mentioning some people, and that is the Trinity Dining. Without them today, I won't be where I am. I've shed silent tears in my room. Financially, it was not easy. That is the truth. Several times I have cried. And today, the Lord used those times to build me up, to make me to be who I am today, to be strong in the Lord. And to be honest with you, I am a child of God before coming to Trinity. But today, as I'm standing before you, I am living Trinity. I have more faith in God. My faith has deepened more than the way I came in. The Lord has used those turbulent times to make me to be who I am today, and I am grateful. I want to say thank you to Debbie and her husband, Debbie Sekla, to Meron, Chad, Lydia, Sarah, Tyler. I have Tyler Hussein, and the other one I always say Tyler Naya. They know themselves. Brittany, Matt, Virgil, almost everybody. And to my Nigerian people, the economy of our country is bad. I think in all the students at Trinity, if there's any student that is facing a lot of problem, is the Nigerian one because of our economy. I just want to encourage you that the road may be rough. Lean on to God, and He will direct your path. My favorite passage in the Bible has been Psalm 46, verse 10, which says, "Be still and know that I am the Lord Almighty." That has really encouraged me, even when things were not going well with me. And the second one is John chapter 15, verse 5. Abide in me, and I will abide in you. My fellow students, my fellow brothers and sisters, if you don't abide in God, no matter how brilliant you are, on your own you can't make it. And if you don't abide in him, we are nothing. Please, I will want two people to please, with honor from my heart, to be on their feet. Matt and Laurie. They are here. Can you please be on your feet? I sincerely want to appreciate these two people. I want to thank you, Matt, for having the confidence in me and trusting me. And the way, before you will greet him, he will be the first one that will greet you. Hi, Janet, how are you? It's always like that. You will see him pushing this, pushing that. You will know they are my boss. May the Lord bless you. And to Laurie, you have been a lovely woman, a lovely mother to us. I cherish you, and I have a deep love and respect for both of you. When she will correct you, she will call you aside and tell you this is it, just two of you. And the Lord has said, when you want to correct, you correct what? With humility and love. And that is what she's showing us. And anytime you tell her, please, I will be absent on these days or this, she will say, okay. Thank you very much. I want to tell you, please, sit down, please. Thank you. When you go out to the dining to eat, I am assuring you, outside the dining, you may not know what is going on. But I am standing here to tell you, those silverware are being washed, rinsed, 3 good times. 3 good times before anyone could use them. So that is how careful they are at the dining. I would like to see more of you there. It will be washed, it will be rinsed, it will be sanitized 3 good times. Often, a precious sister, anytime she saw me, she will always say, Janet, are you okay today? Are you fine? I hope you are okay. And that is Amanda. Since I came to this school, she has a caring heart for me. Anywhere she saw me, she would say, are you okay? Are you fine today? Mama, is it okay with you? I will say yes. Are you sure? I will say yes. I want to thank you for your love. I've not finished. Jana, and very soon, Dr. Felix. I don't know how to appreciate these two people. I did my practicum with them. Honestly, there's a way Mr. Felix will call me. He always calls me, Mama Janet. And in my heart, I feel humbled and I feel being loved. He never knew that the way he called me, Mama Janet, I wish he can see my heart. Anytime he passes me, I'm always glad. The two of you, you are sowing a seed through the college student. You may not see what you are sowing now, but those seeds you are sowing is going to generate in a long generation and in a long years. I mingle with them at the dining, and everywhere I keep on telling people I am proud of the students at Trinity. And today, as I'm standing before you, it is my heart desire that my grandson will come to Trinity. My Nigerian people, if they call, I will tell them we have a nice college at Trinity, well-disciplined. When you talk about spirituality, I'm always with them at the dining, so I know what I'm saying, what I'm talking about. When you talk about spirituality, honestly, we should thank God for their lives. I'm going to miss their hugging. I'm going to miss their chat at the dining. Then I want to appreciate somebody after my husband passed away who has stood by me and who has always been encouraging me. And that is my son. Nathaniel, can you please be on your feet? Nathaniel is here. And wave and just say hello. You can sit down. That has been my son, and he has told me, Mommy, anywhere the Lord is taking you to in the whole world, I gave you my blessing. And as I'm standing before you, anywhere that the Lord is calling me to, I am going. There I am going to serve him. When I came, I don't have a car, even up to now that I'm talking to you. But anywhere I want to go, Meron is always ready to take me. Meron has been a very lovely sister to me. Chelsea, thank you for your love. Ashley, thank you for your love. The Secklers family, they are just like my blood sisters and my blood brother. To all professors at Trinity, no amount of payment can quantify all what you have done. You have labored a lot for us to be who we are today, and it is only God that will repay you. The Mosaic Ministry, Mr. Daniel, we sat, we talked, and I'm looking forward to sit with you and talk more so that we can encourage one another in the work of the Lord. I love each one of you, and I want to say thank you. You are sending me forth. Where the destiny is taking me, I don't know. But I know who owns my destiny, who created me. Thank you.